I'm joined now by Matt Robinson in Denver, Colorado. He's an aviation expert for Robson Forensic. And Matt, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Susan.
Matt, while these three crashes are not connected, are the number of accidents overall increasing?
I don't believe so, no. Although we have been hearing quite a number of them lately, it's not statistically significant. So there should be no cause for concern to the general flying public, no.
It appears that weather played a role in two of the three crashes, and two of the flights went off over war-torn countries. Give us an idea of what kind of risk involved this, and tell us about the weather in the conflict zones, and at what point does the judgment call happen?
That's a good question. And in my profession, we like to say that you can't blame a crash on the weather. It's the pilot's decision to fly into that weather. So we still need to look at the data and see if weather was actually a contributing factor. There could be other contributing factors that we haven't even heard of or don't know of yet. That being said, there are a lot of onboard resources. There are a lot of on-ground resources that pilots can utilize to mitigate these risks in the form of flight dispatchers that are in constant communication with the respective state departments and governments that feed the airlines a good substantial amount of intelligence in order to avoid these conflict zones.
I see. Tell us more about the dangers of flying over some of these hot spots.
Well, it depends on what type of aircraft you're flying. Military aircraft are well equipped to avoid detection, evade the radar, and then defeat the various types of threats through onboard aircraft survivability equipment. There are a myriad of different types, and that coupled with flying tactics are very effective. Commercial airliners rarely fitted with these types of things. So avoiding those areas altogether is incumbent upon the airlines, and that stems right back or revolves right back to good planning from the flight dispatcher in conjunction with the respective governments.
Matt, do you feel like the airline industry will be revisiting any of the procedures that they have in place right now in light of what's happened?
It's possible. The United States airline industry is in constant communication with the United States State Department. They're getting the intelligence briefs, and they alter their routes as dictated by the State Department. Other countries don't necessarily take those steps. This may be the catalyst for these new procedures to come into effect.
Matt Robinson joining us from Denver, Colorado. Thank you so much with Robson Forensic. We really appreciate your time and insight.